What is going on, everybody? We are here talking about how the Warriors and the Kings play some of the most entertaining basketball games I've ever seen. It's like every game they play is just a straight up cult classic. I mean, they played tonight, and both teams had quite a bit of implication for the in-season tournament. The Kings didn't have to win, but they had to lose by less than 11 points or 12 points. So the Kings had to lose by 11. Golden State had to win by 12. Whichever one happened, that team advanced. So throughout the game, the Warriors were dominating. They're up by 24. The Kings were just kind of not on the right pace, I guess, to really keep the game in check. Then all of a sudden, in the third quarter, the Warriors just self-destructed so hard. And this is something I kind of think that they've been doing here recently. The broadcast definitely thinks they do it a lot because they brought it up constantly, how the Warriors just keep on getting in their own way. They fouled the Kings so many times. They had like 20 free throws in the third quarter, I believe. I mean, they were just chucking up free throws left, right, and central. On top of the fact, Draymond doing Draymond stuff, which is not a good thing ever. he got a technical foul somewhere in the fourth quarter. He should have had a flopping foul on him as well because he pretty blatantly flopped at one point. Then he just straight up tried to like murder one of the Kings players by running him out of the game. It was just kind of a messy game on Draymond and really Golden State's part altogether. But they did dominate for the most part most of the game. But the Kings just kept rallying and rallying. And this is how it kind of always seems. These games finish always a 1 to 3 point game. Every game. I mean, they had probably one of the best playoff series last year when they played each other, and they just keep going at it. And this is actually a really good rivalry. They were talking about it. The NBA needs rivalries. These are in-state rivals. I don't think they're very far apart. They might be a little bit farther than I'm thinking, but Sacramento I don't think is like too crazily far away from San Francisco. It might be still a decent distance, but they're both still the same state. So it's a same-state rivalry that could be something nice to watch for the next couple of years, and then the Warriors kind of fall off once Curry and all of them are gone. But this is something that's really enjoyable and what the NBA needs. You need these type of rivalries. Football's got them, hockey's got them, baseball's got them. There's not real rivalries, in my opinion, in the NBA. The closest thing we have is probably Boston versus Lakers, which hasn't been a real rivalry for a few years now. Then you had the Cavs versus Golden State, which was really just because they kept playing each other in the finals. And then maybe like Boston and the Sixers. I mean, that would be the closest thing. Round 2 in the 76ers. I mean, like, there's not that like true set in stone rivalry. So a team like the Kings, who is a fun young team to watch. I mean, they are just an enjoyable team to watch. They are probably the most enjoyable team to watch in the NBA. And the Warriors, who are one of the best franchises over the last 2 decades, pretty much almost at this point, at least the last decade, they have been the most polished, well put together team. They won 4 championships, something like that. They're almost always in the NBA Finals. There was something that like they never lost a West Series in the playoffs until last year, which is insane. In Steve Kerr's coaching career, it's just nuts, you know. And this rivalry could be something huge for the NBA for the next few years. I mean, both teams are consistently playoff teams. Both teams have looked significantly good the last 2 years. And both teams could consistently mate in the playoffs. And it could be a fun series. And during regular season, those games are must-watch games. This game was at 10 o'clock on my time. This was not a fun game. It might have been even 10:30 when it started. I don't know. I missed the very beginning of it because I was watching the OKC Wolves game, and they ran into it a little bit, but this is one of those type of things. It's 1 a.m. for me right now, and I have to go to work tomorrow, but I stayed up to watch this game because this series, these teams are worth watching every single time they play each other, and honestly, I think it's great for the NBA. It is definitely one of the most enjoyable NBA watching experiences. I don't normally watch a ton of games that are not my favorite team. Sometimes I'll pick one game a day where I'll have running on my computer while I play video games or something. But like, you have to make time to watch the Warriors versus Kings. And if they meet in the playoffs again, man, that would be one hell of a series to watch. But that's all I got for you guys today. I just kind of want to sit down and talk about how this series was pretty amazing and pretty fun to watch all together. If you guys enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe or follow button. Or not, I guess I'm not posting this on TikTok, so no follow. but hit that subscribe, leave a like, comment. I'll see you in the next one.